Om Shanti. Practice being in the stage of soul consciousness. Become introverted. Power of awareness and powerful eyes of soul. By doing everything while introverted, you will be saved from obstacles and waste thoughts, and your time will also be saved. When you remain introverted, you develop the power of awareness, and the eyes of you souls become powerful. Then, when any obstacle is to come, you will feel in advance that you are going to have a test paper on that day. The more you get to know about it in advance, the more success you will achieve because you remain wise. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 9. Practice being in the stage of soul consciousness. Become introverted. Today's topic: power of awareness and powerful eyes of soul. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Hey everyone. It's okay. Everyone happy. Duration of the confluence is becoming shorter and shorter. Right? Baba's presence with us, Baba's task. It's going to complete, right, very soon. So every moment of confluence stage is, of course, not only to experience happiness, joy, but also earn unlimited income. And also, Baba says, study, study in such a way, especially now you have to see that knowledge is there, but how much I'm using knowledge now. And is that becoming the power of knowledge? Same as yoga. There is power of yoga. So I've been thinking about that, how every subject should become power. And then when in Peace Village, I heard Brother Eric and his stories about how even those who were very difficult people, they were able to hug each other, love each other, and they are still the best friends. And that's what power, no? Change knowledge into power, love as power. So that's what Baba is saying, power of awareness. Power of awareness. And powerful eye of soul. That is our third eye of knowledge. By doing everything while introverted. By doing everything while introverted, you will be saved from obstacles and wasteful thoughts. That's the biggest obstacle, right? And your time will also be saved. When you remain introverted, you develop the power of awareness and the eyes of you souls also become very powerful. Eyesight is very important, right, in life. So same is the third eye. So Baba says, then when any obstacle is to come, you will feel in advance that you are going to have a test paper on that day. Sometimes we feel right, sometimes not. The more you get to know about it in advance, the more successful you will be. Success you will achieve because you remain wise. It could be so many different scenes of drama. I like when Baba said in the message that circumstances and the stages of others. Whatever others are going through, then I have to be careful also. Because when you are careful, then your capacity to give not only remains same, but it's very useful. But if somebody is going through, uh, like recently someone said, I feel very isolated. Did I isolate myself or others isolated me? But also solitude is necessary. But in solitude, we don't feel lonely, right? So there has to be a good balance of solitude, company, study, silence. Whatever is required, we just do that. So power, power. Mhm. Every thought should be like, which brings power to the soul, not make me weak, disappointed, disheartened sometimes. No? Move, take every step forward. Baba is our companion. Baba helps us. So accomplish all whatever is needed in this very, very sacred life, right? Whether it is whatever effort we make, but beautiful memorials, beautiful example for others also. Okay, so power, powerful awareness, right? Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good evening, Didi.
Hello, Om Shanti Tinabel.
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. Um, First thing first, I do want to say a big thank you from all of our hearts. I think everyone will join me in this because what you did for us was amazing. You know, this whole thing of power of love became so practical listening to this session from 6 to 7. And big thank you to Bhumi Ben because she didn't say, oh, we'll do this next Saturday or we'll do this next week, but she said, let's do it today. And it was so much in alignment with drama and what Baba wants us to do in this present time, the effort that we have to make. So really, really thank you. And of course, thank you to Brother Eric. So I feel a little bit in dilemma now whether I should ask my questions or not, because today's Murli was so intriguing, but at the same time generating a lot of questions in my heart, also in my mind. And I thought, okay, you know, I want to ask these questions, who I want to chat or I want to share a little bit about these questions. And then I get this opportunity to actually have a chit chat with you. But then also listening to Eric Bhai, some of them I feel have resolved. However, I still feel I want to ask some of them. Is that okay? You know, to ask more questions a little bit about this whole aspect of love. So one thing I want to clarify with you, and then I will ask a follow-up question. When Baba says being loving to everyone, when he says everyone, does he uh, does he imply that it is the whole of Brahmin community or the Brahmin family, or does he imply the souls of the entire world?
Everyone, I think, no? But
Everyone?
it's different in the sense of One is okay, you have love.
Yeah.
Other is like s- those who are together with you, whether doing in the task or in a family. And but I think that even with the Lokik family,
Yeah.
we come in Gyan and we maintain that love even if they are not in Gyan, they are against us. But by maintaining the love, they will become Alokik.
Uh-huh.
I, when I came in Gyan, in the beginning was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But family realized that now she will say, I will only do this, this.
Yeah.
But so they start saying things which I didn't appreciate, but I thought they're doing their duty, right?
Mm.
And whether it's attachment, but also they feel, where will these girls go? Who will feed them? Who will take?
Right.
So they were not doing with bad intentions, right?
Mm-hmm.
But doing it for our well-being or whatever. So I maintained love. I didn't say anything, never reacted, and really remained as I should be, very loving. And that changed them, no?
Mm-hmm.
Because they, after some time, they start seeing, one of our family members, they were in good positions and they saw that one center, another, like there was a lot of success. And they said, well, you are more successful than us.
Mm-hmm.
Then they start making me free from bondage and, okay, you do what brings happiness to you. So I never had to fight with them, or
Mm-hmm.
they never had to feel that I'm trying to avoid them or neglect them.
Mm-hmm.
So we can have long-term relationship when there is love. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what my experience is. See, one of the thing, the seriousness of effort is visible when you use the knowledge or use a virtue. As Eric said, that we don't know what time it will feel like you have power of that,
Mm-hmm.
but it is power.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we all have to do sincerely. Then there won't be laboring, but there will be attainments. And when there are attainments, you don't feel, no, you feel okay, you're getting so much out of it. So I recommend everyone take a point of knowledge or take a virtue, practice in life, use it, and then you see the result of that.
Right. Practically
So
practicing.
when you said loving to all, but how can, if you are image of love,
Hmm. Not love, love.
everyone everyone will feel love from you, no? You don't have to be special loving,
I
right?
was I was going to come to that point. One, you already answered my second question, which was about this. Baba was saying, being loved by everyone is another aspect. One is I love everyone, and the second aspect is everyone loves me. So you answered this question because I was going to ask you in case of couples, especially when the wife is in love with Baba and the husband is not, or when the daughter has loving connection now with Baba, but the father is anti-PK, then they don't have that same love for these souls. But you answered that it is their concern. It is not really their hating you or anything, but it's their concern for your well-being and for your future. So that really helps me. Thank you. The second thing that you are saying just now is about being an image of love, which I was remembering you this morning when the Murli was going on, because you outwardly speak out in the public everywhere that you love everyone. You say this even on Avyakti Parivar that you love everyone. And so I was going to ask you, Mohini Didi, that how do you maintain that capacity or that percentage of capacity that Eric Bhai was saying, whilst you're meeting and connecting with the big family, especially these days when you're meeting so many people. And what is the difference between liking someone and loving someone? Is there a difference, or it's this? What do you think? Can you elaborate? Like, what helps you to maintain that percentage of capacity to love everyone? What do you do, Didi? Tell us. How are you like this, loving for everyone?
No, because when you love, you care for people's feelings and
Mm,
kind of comforting them, helping them, be cooperative. So love, expression of love is in many different ways, you know.
Yeah,
So
can you elaborate, Didi? Like, how do you do it? Like, what exactly what you do? So that the whole family loves you and you love everyone. So, what is the internal effort?
looking at everyone as Baba's child, and again
Hmm.
the specialities. And
Specialities.
you know, one time, like 2 3 souls were criticizing some souls. So Dadi Janki said, all right, if you think that way, do you think that these, what they doing, you will do it? She said, no. So
Hmm.
why are you criticizing? Why don't you love them? You know, Dadi always used to help the souls to change their
Mhm.
habits, and but that's what we have to help each other. No, we cannot say this one is like that, but then help that soul in whatever way you can by being example or talking in a way that could help the soul. You know,
Hmm.
so not just discard and reject anyone, but
Mhm.
how did we come to Baba? How much he sustained us? So we have to give love, sustain, and just look at the speciality.
Just.
And the biggest thing, no, Baba said, recognition of God,
Hmm.
living the life of purity is our common similarity, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So there has to be, should be love, right?
Hmm.
Sometimes what happens, there is love, but you don't know how to deal with certain things, you know. You
Uh-huh.
find limit there. So use silence, use love.
Hmm.
Finally it works, no?
Okay. Okay. That is good to know that you have love, but sometimes you don't know how to deal with it. And so that's why
Yeah.
you just, in that moment, just be silent
You
or
get
just.
stuck little bit.
Yes, 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 yes. That is
Mm.
nice. Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Because all the situations are new in our lives now.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Drama is.
some we manage well, some don't. But then with the time, it becomes clear and we are able to manage more.
Hmm. And is there a difference between liking someone and loving someone when Papa says love everyone? Is he saying like everyone?
You should like something in everyone, right?
Okay,
Because
something in everyone is okay. Yeah, that is fair enough. Okay.
everyone has, different, whatever it is, you like them, no?
Yes, 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 definitely. Okay, wonderful. So, Didi, in the Hindi session, when you were doing Hindi sharing, you said that no sanskar should be such that our energy is lost. Now, this morning, Baba said, what does Babdada want from children? And Baba said, use everything in a worthwhile way. And then he added, use your sanskars in a worthwhile way. What does it mean to use a sanskar in a worthwhile way? Like if I have a sanskar of certain kind, how am I going to use it in a worthwhile way?
Like what sanskar?
Like any sanskar, it could be like, for example, sanskar of laziness. Is he
Be-
not talking about that, or is he only focusing on good sanskars?
No, because no, of course, weak sanskars, so you use them. You cannot use them, but
Yeah,
all of us have different sanskars, right?
correct.
So knowing my own sanskar, that let's say I am introverted, someone is very extroverted. So
Hmm.
I know these are my sanskar, let me use it more and more. Not because other one is extroverted, so I gave up my sanskar.
Acha. Okay.
I feel, how do I look at everyone? According to their part, there are sanskars, right?
Hmm.
So
Yes.
allow them to play their part, and
Hmm.
automatically their sanskars are used in worthwhile way. Plus, wherever the change is required, they will do it. As they will grow, they will say, "Oh, I should have done better, or I could do this better." Automatically, realization comes. And when there is realization, there is transformation. That also happens, right?
Right, right. So it's kind of like if whatever is my specialty, I use that more in a worthwhile way in Baba's service, and then it will grow or it will make others also inspired. Okay. Thank you, Didi. One more question I have is that Baba said in the Murli that you make promise in front of Baba today and you take advantage of that promise. How to take advantage of the promise that we make? Because even in the Lokik world, if you see, it's very common that people make resolutions or people make promises and then they say, oh, promises are made to be broken, you know. So how do I take advantage of the promise that I made to Baba? Because I tell Baba, Baba, I will do this from today onwards, but tomorrow I'm not able to do, and then I just leave that promise or I don't pay more attention to it anymore. So
No,
what can we do to take advantage of a promise?
see, you sincerely made attempt to do according to promise, right?
Yes.
So Baba will help you. No, but if you don't make any effort to fulfill the promise,
Mhm.
so I feel that at least you remind yourself, oh, I have made promise in front of Baba, I must maintain. So
Mhm.
you making effort, and if you are not able to, Baba will help you.
Mhm.
You will
So
immediately find, yeah,
I have to remind myself again and
at
again.
least you have to do it. No? Then Baba comes forward and help you.
Mhm. Okay. We keep forgetting our own promises. Okay. And then one more question, Didi. I see this is Mama's month, and one of the things that I wanted to ask you about this whole aspect of Mama getting up early in the morning hours and then sending Sakash or remembering Baba and accumulating power, because she didn't go around the world touring or she didn't do any lecturing or too much of meeting VIPs or anything. So how she did become world mother? And I see that now that I'm living with you in Avyakti Bhavan, I see you also get up very early in the morning. And I'm wondering, Didi, is that really your time to accumulate, or are you also accumulating throughout the day? Because you're also meeting so many people and you're so busy with your schedule. You have such tight schedule, routine. Only this much time you get for yourself, let's say. So then how do you still maintain that soul conscious awareness? How do you practice it? Is it the early morning hours that you have for yourself and the rest of the day is just for giving, or
No,
even during the day?
this whole day, yeah.
It's whole day.
Yeah, some churning happens, some silence, some, learning all the time and making effort and accumulating whole day. It's not only morning hours,
Okay.
but whole.
Because you're meeting all the time people, you're listening to their stories, you're listening to their complaints, you're listening to their problems, you're listening to their test papers. So are you churning that time?
No, some kind of conclusions come that,
Okay.
I, sh- it should be like this or it shouldn't be like that. So
Mm.
it's a kind of seeing the scenes of drama, whether in the Lokik world or unlimited Brahmin family.
Mm-hmm.
Just immediately said, oh, this soul could do this, will be better.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm able to communicate, I do, otherwise through my thoughts. So it's a lot of learning all the time,
Mm.
making effort, and of course, earning income, but also learning. A lot of learning happens.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. So,
Okay.
okay. Hello, Brother Eric.
Brother Eric, I was listening to you.
Again?
I wa- yeah, so Bhumi was saying today was kind of long day. She said, you don't have to go down. I said, no, it's a respect, no, because we requested, but I
Mm,
did hear you. It was really good. I know you needed more time. So, but also like I was thinking that using knowledge, which helps us to have the love. So, power of knowledge, power of yoga.
mm,
I've been thinking a lot how to convert what we have into our powers, no? And then when we are able to use all the powers, everything is just very good. So it
Do you
was
feel anything was missing maybe for making it more easy for people to understand or to appreciate? Or
I think that there was lot material and it needed little more time to explain, or some points could be little bit more in detail, especially in the end, because when you had to complete. And so as you said yourself, 1 hour is not enough. That's for true. So next time we do. Look,
I have a very tricky question for you. I'm very curious, but sometimes you say when people share knowledge, they mix their own thing. And just curious, do you feel that what I was sharing, was it aligned with the original Gyan? Am I okay? Am I I'm not mixing up too many things?
no, because it is from the knowledge you were helping yourself to be loveful, right? So there was nothing mixed but use of knowledge. And you are using and you are practicing. That's why you were able to be loveful, no? Like you reminded, oh, it's the soul, it is, some kinds of points you were. No, I don't think there was anything as mixing. No,
Okay.
it was good. You get 100% marks.
So today was my exam. Yesterday
Yes.
was yours.
Yesterday you took mine,
Okay.
but your exam was, we told you before.
But you see how amazing the Murli this morning.
Yeah, that's what I
It was
thought.
just like, wow, I thought, okay, thank you, Baba. You are already preparing the ground. So
And Baba keeps saying love from the heart.
mm,
So that's what today I had been thinking, that love could be intellect with for something or other, but to love from heart is really altruistic love. I'm not loving this one because of whatever, but it's love from the heart. And I think heart is the symbol of love, no, anyway.
mhm.
Mm.
So I quickly ran to my balcony to see if the jasmine wanted to say thank you to you. And so there's a beautiful little fresh one. It just came out in the afternoon. I don't know
But
if I can.
color is so beautiful, right?
It's so nice.
Wow.
And,
Blue color.
oh yeah, here it is. Such a
Very good.
beautiful
Thank
and
you.
very, very fragrant. So I hope you can smell the fragrance of love, because love has a fragrance, and I think it smells like jasmine.
Oh, thank
Eric,
you.
buy one more session tomorrow?
Tomorrow, unfortunately, tomorrow there's something in the evening. I'm
Okay.
going somewhere, so unfortunately, yeah, tomorrow evening I have something.
We
But
will do
soon, anytime, we'll
one of
find an.
the Saturday, maybe during
Actually,
day.
I'm saying with Sister Shivani tomorrow evening. We're recording. Sister Shivani is very gracious, and she accepted to record messages to all those who are going to come. So we're recording messages every few weeks. Tomorrow night, that's what I'm doing with her. Yeah,
Okay, we'll wait.
soon. Okay, I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Okay.
Thank you. Good night,
Okay.
everyone. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Mani Didi. I really appreciate your trust.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Shanti.
thank you, Mohini Didi and Avyakti Parivar and Brother Eric. We will wait for your session again, because I think
Okay.
many times you said, no, there is more to this, there is more to this. I
Yeah.
can do 1 hour session on this. So I think that will benefit all of us a lot. So
Okay.
thank you, Didi and Bhumi Ben, for making it happen. And thank you, Didi, for all the questions that you answered. I think some of the questions came from others, and they're already texting me that they didn't think like that the way you answered. So thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti Avyakti Parivar.